Hello everybody, it's John here and I'm at UK Games Expo and I'm here at Full Colour Fantasy with Andrew and Bear. And Warren will know some of this stuff because he has a face on one of these models way back when as him as a US paratrooper, if I recall right.
That's right, yes.
So we're here with you because you're doing something a bit of an in tandem piece here, and I want to get a bit of talk with both of you if that's okay about it. So we'll start with you, Andrew. What are you bringing to Expo this year?
Right, well, we've come up with a solution to putting together dungeon tiles for role-play gaming far quicker and more stable on the tabletop than you had the ability to do before, and at a decent price. I mean, there's options there that are very expensive, and then you go to the cheap end, and we're trying to hit that middle point, but do something that people will get gaming quickly and not break the budget.
So what's the key to the terrain then? What's the unique selling point of this?
Well, the unique selling point is it's magnetic.
Right.
And so you get, and Bear will just demonstrate there. So we've put a tile onto a magnetic surface, so it goes on vertically, and then the walls can drop straight on top, and they won't move. It's not, you don't have to be Superman to be able to take them off, but it's just got that right level of stick to work.
So you were talking to us before we started recording. You were saying that you can print many different sizes and types, and there's texture on some of them as well.
There
is. Is this really sort of the beginnings of something that you're going to work on into the future then?
Yeah, absolutely. What we've done with this is kind of like a starting point. We've got walls, there's doors as well, which are not out here, but walls, doors, and the actual tiles themselves. It can be anything can be printed onto it, any graphic. So we're not limited to where people have done like the plastic ones or the resin cast ones, where you can only have what that is. You can have whatever you like. And because there is an element of texture, you will get the feel of roughness for stone or raised for pavements and things like that.
And that tactile nature of it is something that's very important as well, because you're not just making something that's a flat texture, or just an image basically on a magnetic strip. You're going that extra mile and creating something a bit different that makes the gaming experience a bit more interesting, I think. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
And then we'll take it even further, where, I mean, this is so small, you're not going to get it on the camera, I don't think.
We'll get a picture.
Okay, fine. This is a Roman shield that has been 3D printed, and so it has and you can verify this, it has the complete curve and shield boss, and then that is printed on top, so that so this is not a decal. It's just straight onto that, and then you can paint, because it's resin, the rest of it. And if you then expand that up to doing this onto tiles, and if you think of something like Realm of Battle for Games Workshop, you can actually colour in a a tile that has texture on it, and you can then get that full colour as well.
Now that is a very interesting prospect. So I know you guys haven't really been working together long on this. I know you laughed and said it's been a couple of months or a few weeks we decided we were going to go for it.
Yeah.
So Bear, I'm going to turn to you and ask, how does this influence what you do? Because you briefly mentioned what you do, and I found that quite interesting. So.
Yeah, I run events around England in dungeons and castles and everything, and it's Dungeons and Dragons events. And things like this have really excited me, because the quickness that you can put them together and how fancy they actually look on the table, rather than having to spend lots and lots of money to put it all together. So I'm basically here working. Just to advocate it, because I think it's brilliant. To be honest.
So you're doing events that are themed in locations, and this idea is basically handy for you, because if a gust of wind comes along in a castle, your dungeon doesn't suddenly end up in the sea. So.
Or a ghost in a haunted prison knocking things over. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, it's been lovely talking to the two of you. I really want to see how this progresses in the future. Thanks for taking the time with us.
Thank you.
And we will be looking forward to seeing more of this, hopefully in the studio, because Jerry will certainly be interested in a lot of this, and particularly the shield. I think he'll be definitely interested. Also, if you're coming to the event, the finest business cards I've ever seen. They're the cutest things, and I love them. Yeah, definitely grab a few of those, because those are class. Anyway, we'll move on and see what else is around.